Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cape Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Will Hunter.
Hello, Wolfeboro. I'm Caden Laing.
We are coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we bring your community to view.
Thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro.
It is through their support and yours that programs like ours are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television.
If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219.
As most of you know, we record this program on Thursday evenings.
And that's why you see William in his costume tonight.
That's right. I will be trick-or-treating right after recording the show tonight.
So are you a Brewster lacrosse player tonight?
Yes, once in a while I like to think I have superpowers like the Brewster lacrosse players.
That's great. Have fun and be safe out there.
Okay, let's hear about what is happening around Wolfeboro from our friends at the Wolfeboro Area Chamber of Commerce. Mr. DeVries is at the Chamber of Commerce information booth in the train station. Hello, Mr. DeVries. Did you lose Mr. Bailey?
Hi and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary and we're missing Alan today, but don't you worry, he'll be back soon. Let's leave it at that. And we have some things to tell you about. Everyone's recovered from Halloween, I'm rest assured, and so moving into November, the Nick Recreation Park invites you to participate in their 5th annual cornhole tournament. It takes place on Saturday, November 2nd at Kingswood Golf Club, and it kicks off at about 4 o'clock and probably wraps up at around 9:30 that evening. And you can call the Nick if you'd like to register for a spot in the tournament, and that phone number is 569-1909. And the Village Players has its performance coming up of Once Upon a Mattress. The matinee is 2 o'clock on Sunday, November 3rd, and that takes place right at the Village Players Theater on Glendon Street. And then they also have coming up, looking ahead a little bit, on the 8th and 9th, so that's a Friday and Saturday evening, shows at 7:30 p.m. And you'll want to get your tickets in advance. You can call the Village Players Theater 569-9656 or stop in at Black's and see if there's tickets still available. The other thing that's coming up is the ski and skate sale. This is a wonderful annual event. This year it is a fundraiser for Abenaki Ski Team and also the Children's Center. And the ski and skate sale takes place on November 9th. That's a Saturday in the Kingswood Regional High School gymnasium. However, if you have items that you want to consign, you should drop them off on Friday, November 8th. Use the side entrance to the Kingswood Regional High School. That'll bring you right down the hall to the gymnasium. They'll be ready for you to drop off items starting at 3 o'clock Friday, November 8th, and they'll be there until about 8:30 p.m. Just stop by with your things. And good luck with the sale on, again, Saturday the 9th. But for now, that's what we have to tell you about. If you have items that you would like to be included in the community calendar of events, please bring them to the Chamber of Commerce. We'd love to add those. And pick up a copy, too, of the calendar. It's distributed year-round, and you can stop by the Information Center anytime and pick that up. Remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. And as Alan would say, that's Wolfeboro. See you, and back to the studio to Will.
Thank you for that update, Mr. DeVries, and thank you for assuring us that Mr. Bailey will be back with us soon. Here are some things Kate and I like to share with everyone. We will start with Friday, November 1st.
The Wolfeboro Public Library is closed on Fridays as construction continues, mostly in the old sections now, as we wanted to tell you that it's fall, and that means it's hockey time. The Wolfeboro She-Wolves are excited to begin their 22nd year of women's hockey in Wolfeboro. They welcome ladies of all hockey levels, young and old, veterans and new players. For more information, please contact Mel Fink or Valerie Murray at at mel@ironfit.com or valerierun24@yahoo.com.
The Kingswood Knights varsity football team takes on Kennett on Kingswood Alumni Field at 7 o'clock p.m.
The classic comedy Once Upon a Mattress plays on the Village Players Theater on Glendon Street at 7:30 p.m.
On Saturday, November 2nd.
The classic comedy Once Upon a Mattress will play again at the Village Players Theater on Glendon Street at 7:30 p.m.
Don't forget to turn your clocks back on this weekend to get an extra hour of sleep.
Daylight savings time ends on Sunday morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, which becomes 1 o'clock in the morning, which means in order to get the extra hour of sleep, you will want to change your clocks before going to bed on Saturday night.
On Sunday, November 3rd.
Volunteers are needed on Sunday, November 3rd at 8:30 a.m. to assist in clearing mower cuttings along the Cotton Valley Rail Trail. If you can join us, or if you'd like more information, please contact Noreen by email by writing to noreen@metrocast.net.
A repeat performance of the classic comedy Once Upon a Mattress will play at the Village Players Theater on Glendon Street at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And on Tuesday, November 5th,
bring your preschool children to the Wolfeboro Public Library for preschool story time at 10:30 in the morning.
the Bridge Falls Path by Fossfield is the best place to view model sailboat races on Back Bay from 1 to 4 o'clock in the afternoons on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Quitting smoking isn't easy, but it will be easier with the right help, and help is what Huggins Hospital is offering. The American Lung Association's Fall Free Some From Smoking program and classes are held every Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. These classes are held at the Huggins Hospital Medicare Arts Educational Center. For more information, please call 569-7500.
On Wednesday, November 6th,
the Wolfeboro Public Library is open from 12 noon until 8 o'clock p.m. on Wednesdays.
the Wolfeboro Public Library offers an encore presentation of the preschool story time at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
An introduction to curling starts Wednesday, November 6th. Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation is partnering with Lakes Region Curling Association to offer a 4-week introduction to curling program. For more information, call Wolfeboro Parks and Rec Department at 569-5639.
On Thursday, November 7th,
Bring the children to Toddler Time Story Hour at the Wolfeboro Public Library. Toddler Time Story Hour starts at 10:30 in the morning.
the Wright Museum Veterans Day ceremony takes place at 11 a.m.
Moose Mountains Regional Greenways is holding its 7th annual 7-Town Mixer at New Durham Elementary School. The guest presenters will discuss the benefits of town and communities' forests. The public is welcome to attend, but free registration is required by calling Carl Lundgren at 978-7125 or email at mmrgnh@gmail.com.
The Bridge Falls Path by Fossfield is the best place to view the model sailboat racing on Back Bay from 1 to 4 o'clock in the afternoons on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
The hikers will be having their business meeting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Willing Workers Hall in Melvin Village. After the business portion of the meeting, the hikers will welcome Jen Frazier, Executive Director of Granite State Adaptive Sports. Refreshments will be served and guests are welcome. For more information, please contact hiker President Faye Friedrich at 978-835-7431.
Then, on Friday, November 8th,
The Wolfeboro Public Library is closed on Fridays during construction.
the 47th Annual Ski and Skate Sale Drop-Off Day takes place at Kingswood High School Gym from 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 8 o'clock p.m. Please use the side entrance to the school.
The classic comedy Once Upon a Mattress will play again at the Village Players Theater on Glendon Street at 7:30 p.m.
On Saturday, November 9th,
The 47th Annual Ski and Skate Sale continues at Kingswood High School Gym from 9 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You may consign your extra or outgrown winter equipment and keep 75% of the sale price. The proceeds of this fundraiser will benefit the Abenaki Ski Team and the Wolfeboro Children's Center.
the classic comedy Once Upon a Mattress plays again at the Village Players Theater on Glendon Street at 7:30 p.m. On Sunday, November 10th,
The final performance with the classic comedy Once Upon a Mattress will play on the Village Players Theater on Glendon Street at 2 o'clock p.m.
and we are going to sneak one more day into this broadcast for you to mark on your calendars on Monday, November 11th.
Although the Wright Museum wrapped up its 2019 season on October 31st, the Wright Museum will celebrate Veterans Day and reopen on Monday, November 11th from 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon with regular admission prices. There will be a special ceremony at 11 o'clock in the morning to honor all U.S. veterans. For more information, please call the Wright Museum at 569-1212.
And some upcoming and ongoing things you to consider include...
Mr. Brian Laing, an Edward Jones financial advisor in Wolfeboro, is supporting 68 Hours of Hunger by using his office as a drop-off location for a food drive.
That's right, the items needed for the food drive include mac and cheese, canned beef stew, peanut butter, granola bars, nutrition bars, instant oatmeal, and other non-perishable food items. Local residents and businesses may help those less fortunate in the community by bringing in items to the Edward Jones branch office during regular business hours from November 1st through December 1st.
The Wolfeboro Lions Club announces its new meeting schedule. Meetings will be held the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month from 12 noon until 1:30 in the afternoon. Meetings will be held at the Huggins Hospital Medical Arts Center conference room. You may buy lunch from the nearby hospital cafeteria and join them in the meeting at 12 noon.
The Lakes Region Curling Association will hold 8 weekly matches which take place on Sunday evenings from 5:15 to 7:15 at the Popwell Ice and Arts Center. For more information, go to their website, lakescurling-na.org.
The Benson Family Community Thanksgiving Dinner Committee is working to host the 26th annual meal on Thursday, November 28th.
And this year, the Thanksgiving dinner event has been more meaning for the Benson family as they honor one of their founders of the tradition, Susan Benson, who passed away from a courageous battle with cancer.
The Thanksgiving dinner event is held from 12 noon to 4 p.m. at the All Saints Episcopal Church, 258 South Main Street in Wolfeboro in 2018. The Benson family fed 550 people from Wolfeboro and surrounding communities, and they are expecting even more guests this year.
The meal is free to all who attend. Guests may RSVP in advance or simply show up.
The dinner relies on generous donations from the community to be able to continue to provide this annual meal. For more information or to make a donation, please email bensonthanksgivingdinner@gmail.com or call 520-8596.
Okay, let's hear from the Parks and Recreation Department for an update on upcoming programs and activities. Recreation Director Christine Collins is at her desk to tell us about the upcoming turkey trot and lots more. Over to you, Christine Collins.
Thanks, Will. Christine Collins here with Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation, and just want to share what's happening in our world. So, Pop Whalen Ice and Art Center is up and running. We actually just got some new cards. It's just a little card you can put on your fridge. There's one Pop Whalen side and there's one Abenaki. If you'll notice on it, for Pop Whalen in particular, we have like lap skating, public skating, and stick practice. There are days for public skating like Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It does say check online, and we do that not to make it difficult for you. We do that because oftentimes we have to reschedule hockey games or things happen with tournaments, so we want to make sure we're not advertising a time and then you show up and it's not available. So that's why we encourage you always to check online. If you go onto our website, there's actually, when you go onto the Parks and Rec website, if you look to the left, there's a how-to column, how to create, and it's a video how to create an account, how to check things out. But then when you get in there, you can press, there's a big blue button that says register now. When you click, check that, on the, I believe it's like the left-hand side, it will say facility schedule. When you go in there, it will show you the schedule for Pop Whalen, for the community center, for Abenaki. So if you're ever thinking of planning a party or something and you want to rent one of those facilities, it's always a good idea to check there first, because usually we'll have the dates on there if it's available or not. So that's a little tidbit for you. And then it also has the skating time, so you can see. We are working, there might be a slight glitch in that. I think it's showing the skate times with the 10-minute ice cleanup, so we are working on that, so just be patient with us. Sometimes it will say like you're skating 12 to 1:50, but it will show till 2 o'clock, and it's really 1:50 and then 10 minutes of ice cleaning time. So we're still working on that so we can show you the right time for skating. So just some information for you. What we have coming up is we have a Learn to Curl program, which we have 8 people registered. We're really trying to get 12 to 16 people because it will make it more fun, and it's actually, you can be teams for the curling. So it is 10 to 11 a.m. during the week. It's on Wednesdays. So it's really geared to people who have either a lunch hour at that time or the luxury of not having to work during the week or have that day off. So if you can fit it in your schedule, definitely check it out online. We actually have a Lakes Region Curling Association does a curling a curling league on Sunday nights. So this is just for people who've never curled before, maybe just curled once or twice and really want to get the hang of it. This is what you want to go to, and then eventually you'll be all set to sign up for that league. So we're doing 2 sessions. Hopefully if we have enough people, we will run both sessions. So if you've signed up for it, grab some friends to get them involved. And if you haven't signed up for it, sign up sooner than later. And we do encourage that for all of our programs. There is a reason why there's a wait list on there, and there's a reason why there's a deadline, just so we can, 1, make sure it's cost effective. 2, sometimes it really depends. If you don't have enough people, it doesn't really make the program fun. So we really want to get as many people as we can in there. So if you're interested, sign up. We do encourage that. So the other thing we have coming up is there's a ski fitting. We already had one in October, but it's November 13th, starting at 5 p.m. at Abenaki Ski Area. And so what that entails is Ski Works comes out and they will fit you or your child or your whole family if you want with skis for the season. And so the beauty of that is they're going to come to the facility, you're going to get the skis, they'll drop them off to you for the ski season, and then they'll come and pick them up at the end of the ski season, so you don't have to leave Wolfeboro. So you do want to check out if you are renting skis, because sometimes they do have promotions that you could get a ski pass to Bretton Woods or something like that. So just make sure you check that out. That's November 13th. And then the other big event we have coming for the end of the season is our Turkey Trot. So that is a 5K. We offer it, there's a, I think it's more of a 1 mile for children. So we have a 1 mile race for the kids. Then we do a walker's portion, which is a 5K, and a runner's portion, which is a 5K. So it is held over by the Chamber of Commerce, downtown Wolfeboro, and it is a great event. It's the Lions Club helps, and it's used to be the Gift of Warmth, but now it's the Gift of Sight and Hearing. So all the proceeds go to that, and there's great food donated from all kinds of businesses in town, and it's just a fun race. It's right before Thanksgiving, so run your little heart out, and then you won't feel guilty when you eat all that food on Thanksgiving. So that's all we have for now. Make sure you're checking our website. We do have some programs in the works that are going to be added soon. I know we added a new babysitter course because the last one was filled up, and so a new safe sitter course is happening in December. And then we have I think a woodworking, sign making class coming up in December as well, and we're working on a paint night. So just make sure you check that out, and we'll see you soon. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Christine Collins. Library Director Cindy Scott is now ready to tell us what's coming up at the Wolfeboro Public Library. Over to you, Cindy Scott.
Thanks, Will. Coming up at the library on Tuesday, November 5th at 10:30 a.m., we have our regular preschool story hour. We repeat that on Wednesday, November 6th at 1 p.m. And on Thursday, November 7th at 10:30 a.m., we have our toddler time story hour. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Cindy Scott. Now let's go over to the Mike and the Haas Sports Center to hear from Mr. Dene and Mr. Hossack. They're going to tell us about upcoming home games for the Kingswood Knights. Over to you, Mr. Dene and Mr. Hossack.
Thanks, Will. Charlie, we are getting to that time of year where we're in between seasons.
Yeah, we're starting to wrap things up.
So let me see. I'm going to count all the different things that are on here. Oh, there's only 2.
All right.
Friday night, we have the Carroll County Championship.
Yeah.
And the Kingswood Knights are going to be taking on the Kennett Eagles. Mm-hmm. Kickoff is at 7 p.m., senior night, so there's going to be some festivities.
Yeah.
I believe you're doing some announcing that night.
A little bit. I'm going to do some announcing for the seniors just to honor them.
And that's they're also going to have their dinner at Pizza Barn.
Pizza Barn this Wednesday, so that's always fun. They get to sit with the players, and the coaches get together, and it's always a good time.
Yeah, sometimes it's more than about sports.
Absolutely.
And I think that Carroll County championship game is really indicative of that.
Right. But on Saturday morning, November 9th, we have the ski and skate sale, which benefits Abenaki Ski Team and the Children's Center. So please come. It's right here at the Kingswood Regional High School. It's right in the gym. You get new equipment, used equipment, all sorts of ski apparel, snowboarding apparel. Please come and support the Abenaki Ski Team and the Children's Center and get ready for the winter.
I'm going to mention something else. The winter sports registration for Kingswood athletes.
Yeah.
The deadline is coming up because we're going to start talking about winter sports.
Mm-hmm.
And they usually get going sometime around the weeks around
Well,
Thanksgiving.
it's like 7 days from now.
The
Is
deadline
the deadline, right?
Okay.
7 days. I just got the email today. So 7 days.
So,
if you haven't registered for winter sports, make sure you do that. And I probably said this. I've already forgotten if I said it. But with the ski and skate sale, you can obviously get skates and hockey equipment and get ready for that season as well.
Okay. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Mr. Dene and Mr. Hossack. We'll wrap up today's program with a report from St. Katharine Drexel Catholic Church. Deacon Charlie Ferrero is at the church to give us an update on their upcoming programs. Hello, Deacon Ferrero.
Hi, it's Deacon Charlie from St. Katharine Drexel. We have a very busy week coming up. With this Friday is All Saints Day. We have masses throughout the day. The last mass will be at 5:30 at the parish hall, at the parish church. And then on Saturday we have the men's group and mass meeting at 7:30. At 3:15 we have Our Lady of Fatima devotion. At 4 o'clock a very special memorial mass for all of our family and friends who have moved on to eternal happiness. And that'll be at 4 p.m. On Sunday we have mass at 8:30 a.m. There's a KFC parish breakfast. Come join us for a healthy breakfast meal at 9:30. The gift shop is open at 9:30 to 10:30. You want to start your early Christmas shopping, be sure and stop by the gift shop. And then we have religious formation classes from 9:30 to 10:30. Mass at 10:30. And a very interesting at noon, the junior Bassmasters are meeting at our parish. And at 6:30 at night, we have the high schoolers and college night. Come and join us if you're a high schooler or in college. Monday at 7 a.m. we have the Discovery Group, 7 p.m. excuse me, 7 p.m. on Monday night we have the Discovery Group. Tuesday is choir rehearsal at 7 p.m. Wednesday at 6:30 is the Knights of Columbus meeting. Thursday from 1 to 3 o'clock is the prayer shawl meeting. At 6:30 to 7 is a rosary recitation. At 7 p.m. we have a prayer meeting. And then on Friday we start Eucharistic Adoration, which will last for 2 days. And Friday is from 8:30 to 3 p.m. And then 9 a.m. For Saturday to Sunday morning. So hope you can join us for that. I look forward, and now we send it back to Goodwill Hunting.
Thank you, Deacon Charlie Ferrero. Well, Caden, we did it.
Yes, William, we did. That's all we have for this week.
Thank you for tuning into our weekly program.
Remember, there was always something to do in and around Wolfeboro.
And if you'd like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Station at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com.
We hope to see you out and about.
I look forward to seeing you next week with Clear Eyes and Full Hearts. I'm Will Hunter.
And I'm Caden Laing for Wolfeboro Community Television.
Bringing your community to view.